I cut on her, she want me to buy her. And the love gets scarcer when you climbing the ladder, going higher and higher. I thank God every day, cause he cleared all the snakes and gave me my desires. All you old paid, sitting back waiting, hoping I retire. I got a 50 on me, but I told her I keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just about to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, and I didn't ride in my way. I got fatigue on my...
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you very much. Now, the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe, DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. Now the starting group for the visitors. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Adebayo. And there's Klay Thompson. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Curry in at point. And for the Warriors, they've got Gobert. Paul George is out there with Simmons. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Towns in at the 4 slot. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Now here's McCollum from outside the arc. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Finding some space out there on the perimeter was McCollum, and he finds ways to knock it down.
Butler deciding where to go with it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. Here's Curry, outside Markkanen. And here's Adebayo. He kicks to Curry. On the wing, Thompson. Off target from three-point range. On offense, here are the Warriors. It's a three-point game. Back to George. George double-teamed. Outside Butler. Towns a screen on Thompson. Shot clock at 6. And it's Butler missing. And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but given credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Curry can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The shot's good.
You got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack. And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Curry passes to Thompson. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Adebayo on the follow.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the Warriors with some changes. Vucevic checked in for Gobert. Collins comes in for Towns. And it's Garland in for Simmons. Vucevic finds Collins. Back to Vucevic. Outside Collins. The pass to Garland. 5 to shoot. Vucevic setting the pick for Garland. It's good from long range.
Garland right now really doing a nice job of staying in perpetual motion.
Being well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. It's Curry outside. Warriors with the rebound.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Kicks it out to Garland. Sinks the three-pointer. Garland's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors.
Good to see Garland score the ball without dominating.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Warriors leading by 5. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Vucevic against Adebayo. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
And the Warriors making a change here. Russell's checked in. That's good from George.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Lopez kicks to Rozier. Shot to stop the run. He lays it in.
He's a competitor. Even amongst the trees, Rozier has such confidence in his ability to finish.
Garland dishes to George. Inside. Lopez with the steal. Yes, that goes in.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Rozier the pass to Lopez. Dishes it to Hardaway. Hands it from downtown. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now, here's Rozier. For 3. Nailed from three-point land. Rozier's got 5 points so far.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play.
Throw good, Garland. Okashevsky's checked in for the Warriors. Both free throws good from Garland.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Vassell kicks to Rozier. Back to Vassell. Pass to Rozier. Oh, good on the triple.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Now George. Back to Garland. There's Russell with the 3, and the 3-ball is good.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Darius Garland has been leading the charge for the Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Klay Thompson is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Curry in at the point guard. Marking in a screen on Simmons. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Viscal. George with the ball. 5 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Simmons with it. Now defended by Adebayo. They get the rebound. Gobert. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Up to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. Adebayo kicks to Curry. Adebayo with a screen on Simmons. Curry can't get it to go.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Simmons finds Butler. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Curry from deep three-point land. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. With just about a half season behind us, the rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. You feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions?
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that could happen and totally reshape those rankings.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Vucevic checked in for Rudy Gobert. John Collins comes in for Towns. And it's Garland in for Simmons.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Warriors leading by 7. Passes it to Vucevic. Here's Collins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Garland against Curry. Left block shot on the way. Garland, no good. Gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Adebayo passes to Curry. Thompson outside. Out left of the wing. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range, that one doesn't go. The Warriors go the other way.
I hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Thompson outside. Here's Adebayo. And Vucevic pulls it down. It's Garland with the ball for the Warriors. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
What you love about Vucevic, the consistency, solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
Thompson sets the pick for McCollum. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter.
Lots of ways that CJ can burn you right there. Super effective on the inside.
Butler kicks to Garland. Vucevic setting the pick for Garland. To the inside. Vucevic down low. Adebayo on him. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Garland. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one. You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turn.
Pass to Gobert. There's the dish to Russell. In the corner, Simmons with it. Towns in the corner. And there's the pass to Pokusevski. Now, here's Rozier. He's guarded closely. Guard away, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Outside, Russell takes the three. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here is Rozier. He's got 5. Lopez, a screen on Simmons. And it's Rozier missing. And we've reached halftime in this one. Warriors lead by 10. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We have ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. The guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Thank you, David. And William.
I love what they're doing in the paint, being aggressive, being physical. That netted them a big portion of their points tonight.
And continuing with those high percentage looks is key to them keeping this lead.
All right, now I think we should check out the rookie. And that's all for us.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Paul George really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Warriors leading by 10. Simmons is out there with Paul George. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Butler. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
McCollum against George. Curry outside. The Warriors pull it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Simmons dishes to George. Towns sets the pick for George. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
Well, Paul George, too nice from that distance. Just gets up there with confidence and knocks that one down.
Curry finds Thompson. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Curry's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Butler pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
McCollum against George. Here's the 3. McCollum, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Simmons on the wing. The 3 from George. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Adebayo with the screen on George. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by McCollum.
Just a lot of force coming from Bam. That time he takes the hit and is still focused enough to score.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Vucevic checked in for Gobert. John Collins comes in for Towns. And it's Garland in for Simmons. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. 2nd team all defense 3 years running.
great toughness and versatility.
And the first one at the line is good. And Brent, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, going in over big physical guys who could either block your shot or send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
Pass to Vucevic. Collins looking around. The wide open look here for Garland. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Garland's got 11.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling. Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Collins, a screen on McCollum. It's good. George has got 8 here in the quarter.
And even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Curry passes to McCollum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And I think just everyone around basketball wanting to get Klay Thompson back to 100% health. I mean, this guy is a force and a lights-out scorer from all areas on the floor.
And George with the stuff.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Vassell, no good. Warriors leading by 19 points. Now here's Vucevic. He has 7. Outside Butler. 6 to shoot. George. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Curry finds Vassell. From outside, off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Shot's good from Butler.
Well, Jimmy Butler can score on all 3 levels, inside, outside, and from distance.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
Hardaway for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Count it.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Kicks it to Gobert. Shoots from 12. Lopez grabs the board. Pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Hardaway passes to Rozier. Good on the triple. Rozier's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Outside, Towns. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Towns has got his 2nd basket of the night. On the wing, Rozier. Guarded by Simmons. Rozier kicks to Vassell. Beyond the arc. And that's good. Terry Rozier for 3. Rozier's got 6 in the quarter. And so it's the home team holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Adebayo. Stephen Curry's out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Brook Lopez. And it's Vassell into the 3 spot.
And the defense just all over Bam, but he hangs tough.
And Manu Ginobili, recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you won a couple rings with that guy. Give us some memories you can share about the great Ginobili.
Oh, man. Manu is absolutely one of my favorite teammates of all time, Kevin, and one of the most delightful people that you ever could be around. I just think about the practices and the plane rides and him just joking around, and then something happens. He gets on the floor, gets into the 4th quarter, it's time to win, and it's basically Manu Ginobili time. So I'm thrilled that he's in the Hall of Fame, and he deserves every bit of it.
So he gets them both. At 36% on the night, they've got to step it up offensively. Garland against Curry. Here's McCollum. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Towns with the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Adebayo with this screen on Butler. Passes it to Adebayo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Bam's size along with his athleticism, that could be a big problem on the interior.
And he makes the first. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. George dishes the Butler. Now Garland, just 5 on the clock. Towns at the elbow.
Again, nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movements all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row.
And a great job by Markkanen to toe the line there along the corner to knock down the 3.
Butler finds Simmons. To the middle. There's Garland. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Brent, we've seen star players continue to angle their way onto what some would call super teams. Is that good or bad for the league?
I think at some point that's going to probably play itself out. I mean, every organization, Kevin, quite frankly, is looking for the best talent they can. So if you could pile up 3, 4, 5, you're going to do it. But at some point financially, it just doesn't make sense. So I think there's going to be a time when you're going to see that dissipate a little bit as teams put themselves together.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. George, no good. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by McCollum.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
Garland the pass to George. Stolen by McCollum. And here's the fast break. He dishes it to Curry. Back to Markkanen. Adebayo kicks to Thompson. Knocks down the three ball.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Gobert with a screen on Curry. Lays it up and banks it in. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's pretty tough for Garland at his size to be able to score around the contest.
Thompson against Butler. Back to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Gobert with a screen on McCollum. From deep, George. And Curry pulls it down. Gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Pretty nice efficiency there. This is to Markkanen. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Butler. Pocket 6. And it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Simmons checked in for Garland. The kick outside to Butler. Pass to Towns. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Crosses over. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Markkanen kicks to Vassell. Thompson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for George.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Vassell, the pass to Adebayo. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
A split second late, but almost came up with the steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time he might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And it's Lopez at the elbow. Back to Vassell. Rozier for 3. Not going to go that time. So we see the Warriors get the win here. And the outcome of this one, well, all right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for...